Unacceptable and illegal. That's how the Prime Minister's described the actions of the anti-whaling activists who boarded a Japanese ship at the weekend. Japan's agreed to release the 3 men, and an Australian customs vessel is on its way to collect them from the Southern Ocean. But clemency comes at a cost, with taxpayers footing the bill for bringing the protesters home. George Roberts reports.
It's called the Ocean Protector, but it's on a mission to retrieve some naughty Australians from often unforgiving seas.
So let me make it clear, the conduct of these 3 Australians, in my view, is unacceptable.
Simon Pettifee, Jeffrey Tuxworth and Glenn Pendlebury climbed aboard the Shonan Maru 2 on Saturday. But now the whalers are releasing them for good behaviour.
People shouldn't assume, because this matter has been successfully resolved, that we are in a position to always resolve issues like this.
Nonetheless, they get a taxpayer-funded trip home that'll take days to orchestrate and could run into the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, I would very much like these 3 men to consider what contribution they would make, or the Sea Shepherd for that matter to consider what contribution they would make. I must say I'm not going to be holding my breath.
It's not about money. We've got to save the whales, and if it takes Simon and the boys to do this again and again and again, good.
Those who help the men aboard aren't offering to pick up the tab.
Why would we? It wouldn't happen if the government was being responsible in protecting the whales of the Southern Ocean, as they are obligated by treaty to do.
Well, bad luck, Julia. You should have been taking much greater action to stop this happening in the first place.
The federal government's attempting to end the slaughter by taking Japan to the International Court. In the Southern Ocean, the cull continues relatively unhindered. The Australian government's agreement to pick up the men allows the Japanese security ship to stay its course and protect the whaling fleet from further disruptions. The opposition parties want the customs ship to do more.
It's the Ocean Protector. It should be protecting the ocean.
They should always have sent a customs vessel to the Southern Ocean because it was obvious there was going to be a conflict.
The Sea Shepherd, at least, isn't ruling out a repeat performance. George Roberts, ABC News, Canberra.